Hello everybody, it's Andy. And I was going to do a full-blown review of this game, but this game does not like my fraps too well. So instead, I'm going to talk about the game and show you some video footage that I was able to get with fraps. You probably won't understand much of what's going on the screen, because the little stuff like the radar and the actual context boxes won't pop up for me for some reason while fraps is running. But I do show a battle screen up here in a second. So what I want to do for this video is I want to answer a couple of questions I had before purchasing this game. So let me fill you in on a little background info. The game is Armada 2526, and it is a sequel loosely to Armada 2525. It's not made by the same company, that's why I say loosely. Basically, this game is from Neutronium Games, and it's being published by Matrix Games and Tri-Synergy. And what neat thing is, it's available online. I purchased my copy through EB Games or GameStop retailer, or you can also get it from Impulse and Matrix Games website. They're not available on there yet, though. Now, here's the thing. I would push, if you're going to get this game, I would push the download, because as the developer says, he gets a bigger chunk of the change. And if, you know, he gets a bigger chunk of the change, chances are he might make a 25-27 someday Armada game. So, speaking of the developer, the lead developer or lead designer of the Total War series, and it's one of the guys that started the game company. I can't remember his name. Bob, I think, is what they call him around the office. So anyways, I want to get to the actual gameplay. The game looks gorgeous and seems to scale to any type of resolution you have running. There's no option that I have seen to make it run in a window, so it's full screen only. And there's limited graphics options. You can, there's slider bars for a few things, but that's about it. There's no resolution setting at all. Another thing is there ship customization? Not that I have seen. I've played quite a bit into the game, researching technologies, and I have not seen a single ship customization screen. There's a lot of spaceships to choose from, so in that regard, it's more like Sins of a Solar Empire in the ship area. Now, another thing, is there multiplayer? Yes and no. There is no network or online multiplayer for this game. The only multiplayer is Hot Seat. That's where I get up, let you sit down at my screen, play for a little bit, and then I sit back down and take my turn. And, I mean, that's okay. Or you can also use it to control multiple races, I guess. It's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest this day and age, but, I was thinking, a lot of other games come out that are multiplayer-esque games that we play by ourselves. For instance, The Witcher and Dragon Age are two RPGs that have come out recently. Obviously, Dragon Age much recently. And those are single-player games, and those seem to work great. So why not make this a single-player game? Now, the box that I got this in, just to tell you about the box, it comes with a front flap, making it look really neat. There's 12 different races. Turn-based strategy map. The space battles are fought in real time, and you get the option of seeing all the units on the planet, too, while you're combating on the ships. There's full retreat options, everything like that. And it's pretty neat. It's got like a random little map generator, and if I were to say this is close to a game, it is closer to being what Master of Orion 3 should have been, seeing as how I've never played Armada 2525. So I'll say this is close to being what Master of Orion 3 should have been, than what than what it was. I was more of a fan of the Master of Orion series, and so I've played Master of Orion 2 a ton, and this feels a lot like it. From the way you move your ships to the way you found your colonies. It's got a very intuitive tutorial, and at first when I got the game I was like, okay, how do I move my ships? I have no idea how to do that. And after a few seconds of the tutorial, which requires a little bit of reading, but once you get used to it, you'll feel right at home. So my recommendation to this game is to, if you like space strategy games and you want something easy to play, highly customizable. I mean, heck, they have a map maker included too, and it's really easy to do. And there's also, the game's designed to run as long as you want it to. It starts off a maximum of like 200 turns, and that's it. And that's quite a few for games of this stature. You can also have up to 1,000,000 turn games. Or, I like to put up to 1,000,000, that way I can get the military victory usually. So anyways, my recommendation for this game is if you like space strategy games, get this game. It's only $39. If you get it from Matrix Games, they'll probably do something like they do with their other things. You pay $39 for the digital download, add $10, you also get a physical copy. That's probably the best way to go. I couldn't wait. I wanted to jump the gun, so as soon as it was available on EB Games, I clicked the order button, and what do you know, it got here in my hands. It just came out this week. So, Armada 2526, my opinion, buy it. Good gaming, everybody.